what it really means when your toddler slaps you in the face, what they're telling you, and the best way to handle it if you want it to stop.
Get over here! Because I said so! Why do I have to keep repeating myself? Mom or Dad, do you ever feel like a broken wrecker? You're listening to Learn to Speak Kid podcast on iTunes with Bonnie and Thomas Liotta, positively transforming families one out-of-control child at a time.
Welcome to the Learn to Speak Kid podcast. We are Bonnie and
Thomas Liotta.
And we help parents and educators transform the most defiant child behavior without mind-altering medication, years of therapy, or any type of harsh punishment. And today we're going to be talking about a subject that is so misunderstood out there in the world. We're talking about when parenting gets real, when your baby starts to slap you in the face, especially if you're telling them stop, don't, won't. You're doing everything the experts are telling you to do, but day after day, he or she continues to slap you, and it hurts. Sound familiar?
Mm-hmm.
You're absolutely not alone in this. This is almost every second or third question asked in large parenting groups online. And share where we're kind of at, like with our thinking as a society. What are the comments revealing?
Well, one is always going to be very reactionary. Right? Is this for attention? Suggestions come across like block him, stay neutral, use a calm body, physical, stop. Social scripts usually talk about hands are for gentle touch. You see, he's seeking something soothing. Give physical closeness beforehand. You see, all these thoughts are just doing something. But what if there was a different way that you could add to it rather than be stuck in a reactive mode?
Right. Like, I just want to point out that everyone is focused on stopping the slap, but the slap is just an effect to a cause. The slap is coming from something inside the baby. It's an energy flowing through a physical form, and it's coming out in a slap. They don't see a slap in the same way you see a slap, Mom or Dad. They're not doing it to hurt anybody. But the question nobody's asking is, why is the baby slapping? And how can I show them what to do instead?
Right. So many times the main question is a knee-jerk. How do you punish this? But what if the question could be this? How many times do I need to show touch nice until they develop the habit? And the answer would be as many times as it takes.
Yeah, like we have a 2.5-year-old granddaughter, and she went through this stage, and it actually, it wasn't a lot, but it was over about, I want to say, a 4 to 6 month period. Sometimes it was funny. Sometimes it was because, we were on the phone or something, and she wanted attention. She'd slap. Never one time did we give any energy to the slap, because thankful for you, Tom, for teaching me to be proactive. And what it really means is, I'm a little baby with energy I don't know what to do with, and it's going to come out like this. And we don't need to be punishing that, but what we need to do is show that little baby, that little genius offspring, that little champion, what to do with the energy instead. With the cat, with grandma, grandpa, with mommy, with everything. They just don't know.
And why this is a principle is just like what has to happen on a bike before you can steer. They got to be just doing something before it can be guided. So on the bike, they must be pedaling before steering can activate. The fact that they're actually hitting you means they're now ready to be guided, not punished. And that's the razor's edge difference of creating champions for life.
Yeah, and you know what, as parents, we need to think, if the child is seeking attention through negative behavior, let's let that breathe life into our own awareness that this baby is starving for positive attention. I know what it's like to be a young mom and to have work to do alongside the baby, or a kitchen to clean, or a lunch to make alongside a baby. But the baby doesn't understand all of that. And if you're trying to redirect the baby's attention while you're in the kitchen cooking or something like that, then they would be craving some sort of attention, and you may get hit at that point in time. But it's about us going, well, maybe the baby could be helping me cook the meal. Maybe the baby could be helping me wash the floor. Is the baby going to cook the meal or wash the floor to your level? No. But Harley Faith's been standing in the kitchen with me on a footstool, stirring with a wooden spoon every chance she can get since she could stand on 2 feet. And she loves helping Grandma. That is positive attention. But beyond that, like Tom just said, touch nice. Touch the kitty nice, like this. And we show them with a finger going down the cheek, or we take their hand and we show them, touch the kitty cat nice, like this. And you show them day after day after day after day until they know, touch nice.
This is so powerful, because you remember just recently when I grabbed the broom with the dustpan to come do the kitchen on the floor as we were all in the kitchen playing the game called Clean Up. And who grabbed the broom out of my hand and said, I'm going to do it, right? That's the goal of where it would be, is that they're taking the initiative because they know it's a game and their environment always wins. So if we're always stuck in reactive mode, that's going to win too. But if we're in a proactive mode to prepare them for all these life skills, through play, everything can be a great day.
Yeah, toddlers are just going to mirror. So the minute you think like, no, I won't let you hit, and you grab that baby's arm and with like some sort of gentle physical force, think about it. As a mature human being, if babies are a stimulus response, they just energy reacting to energy. The minute that you get upset or angry, it's okay to be sad, I won't let you hit. The minute you do that, they're not learning that you won't let them hit. They're learning to talk like you. No, I won't let you hit. And then when they talk to you like that, you go, don't talk to me like that. They're not learning, don't talk to me like that. They're learning to talk like you do. Don't talk to me like that. And now the child, the baby, is mimicking and mirroring exactly who you are, exactly how you react, exactly how you speak with them. So, yes, we're talking about a toddler slapping you in the face and repeatedly just going, touch nice, like this, repeatedly showing them what to do. This is a slap in the face subject, but if you could duplicate this idea or concept with every single thing else, your toddler, your child, your teenager, your 22-year-old living in the basement, these principles will always apply. This is called creating champions for life. Anyone can be a parent. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to have sex and have a baby. It takes a leader to invest their time listening to a podcast like this. It takes a leader to look in the mirror and say, I may have learned some wrong things. Now I'm going to do better. So I want to say, if you're here listening to our podcast, thank you very much for having the courage to get out of the box. Thank you very much for taking a few minutes to invest it in learning how to create champions, because anyone can raise a kid, but it takes a champion to raise a champion. And with all that being said, until we meet again, here's to our parenting success.
Cheers, everyone. Bye for now.
Hey, Mom, are you seeking help with your child's challenging behavior? Are you ready for cooperation and fun? Millions of families are living in chaos and overwhelm, and I promise there is a better way. I'm Bonnie Liotta, co-founder of Creating Champions for Life, where we help families transform defiant behavior into healthy, happy, cooperative kids. Let us help you begin a new, empowering, and joyful parenting journey at learntospeakkid.com so you can enjoy your children and have more fun as a mom.